Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing good. Today I've just done this video to put a weight as to why I am supporting Kalonzo Musyoka, aka Uncle Steve, aka Father Steve. The last 2 years I've been supporting the government, but as a human being, we are all entitled into choice. We are at liberty to choose whoever we would want to support at one particular point of time. Now, for my case, I've chosen to support Kalonzo Musyoka right now because, as you all may know, or you may remember, I've been a big supporter of Raila Odinga. And my main reason is because I tend to sympathize with aged politicians. Because aged politicians, they come with a lot of wisdom. They also come with a lot of experience in running the government. Yeah. So that is why I supported Raila Odinga then. And currently, because Raila Odinga is not around, I've shifted my support base to Uncle Steve. Now, one of the reasons that made me to choose Kalonzo Musyoka and no one else is because, number one, if you do the comparison of the leadership of Kalonzo Musyoka and the former president Kibaki, you can see a lot of similarities. Both were very calm and calculative politicians. Do prefer people who are calm but are result oriented. Number two, Kalonzo Musyoka himself has served under the leadership of Kibaki. If Kibaki saw him to be the best option to deputize him, at the time when he was doing a lot of development, there must have been something that he saw in him. And that basically proves that Kalonzo Musyoka is a complete replica of the former president Kibaki. Number two, Kalonzo Musyoka is a person that I see has a lot of respect for institutions and the rule of law. As you all remember the other time when Raila Odinga was swearing himself as the people's president, you remember that Kalonzo Musyoka kept off, and his main argument was that, you just proceed with the swearing in. I can't proceed because, Raila Odinga, this one is against the law. So that one puts a lot of points to Kalonzo Musyoka. It's one of the reasons I supported him. I really admire people who obey the rule of law. Number three, Kibaki chose him as the deputy president. And at some point, Raila has also picked him as his preferred deputy president twice. What does that tell you? Raila himself, we've always seen him as the master of Kenyan politics. And if the master himself chose him to be his deputy twice, it means that he believed in this particular guy. When somebody chooses you to be his deputy, it means that, this is a person that I really trust. I would really trust if anything or something goes south. We really believed that that person will run this country. So basically, if he became number two for Kibaki and Raila Odinga, that basically proves that this guy is also very good for the task. He can also become number one. Number three, I've had a lot of allegations, Kalonzo Musyoka has been in leadership for the last 40 years, and he has done nothing. At the time when Kalonzo was in leadership, as a member of parliament for Mwingi, Kalonzo made a lot. I've gone through the Hansard. He made a lot of contributions, including the contribution for the formation of the new constitution. So basically, that's also another factor. And if you say that he did serve for a very long time, what do you make of Kibaki? Because Kibaki at some point he became vice president in the 80s. Then later on, he became just a member of parliament, a very competitive politician, but eventually he became one of the best presidents. So basically what I'm saying is that I do believe in Kalonzo in those factors. He's calm, he's a peace-loving, he's a negotiator. You can even see the roles that he did as he was the Minister of Foreign Affairs. He brought a lot of negotiations to bring peace in South Sudan. So Kalonzo is also a very peace-loving guy. Last but not least, Uncle Steve is an aged politician. Aged politicians, they don't come with greed. Like, what is it that they want? These guys, they only want legacy. They want to have a legacy. They know that just they have very few years in leadership, so they have to perform the best so as to leave a legacy or a good name behind. And those are my basic reasons as to why I chose to support Uncle Steve